Welcome to AI News Today, your daily AI news update for June 28th, 2026. Stay tuned for today's top stories in artificial intelligence. AI 101, Concept of the Week. What it is. Inference is when a trained AI model uses its knowledge to answer a question or make a prediction on new data. Analogy. Inference is like a chef who has learned all the recipes. Now you hand them a new ingredient and they cook a dish without needing to relearn cooking. How it works. 1. You give the AI a prompt or input, like what's the weather in Tokyo? The AI runs that input through its trained neural network, making calculations in milliseconds. 3. It outputs a response like sunny 22 degrees Celsius. Real example this week. OpenAI's new custom inference chip called Jalapeno is designed to make this step faster and cheaper for GPT 5.6. Why you should care. Inference is what you use every time you chat with ChatGPT or Gemini. Understanding it helps you choose the right AI tool for your projects. Last week's promise, AI jobs this week. Last week, we promised you'd build your first AI agent with MCP on Google Gemini. Here's the plain English version. MCP, Model Context Protocol, is a way for Gemini to talk to live data sources like Google Drive or your calendar. You can now make an agent that reads your emails and schedules meetings. No coding degree required. Try it at aio.google.com. AI data scientist at Amazon, $120,000 to $160,000. Skills Python, SQL, machine learning. AI engineer at OpenAI, $180,000 to $250,000. Skills LLMs, Python, PyTorch. Machine learning engineer at Google DeepMind, $150,000 to $200,000. Skills TensorFlow, NLP, Cloud AI. AI product manager at Microsoft, $130,000 to $170,000. Skills, product strategy, AI fundamentals, data analysis. Hottest role this week, AI engineer, because every company from OpenAI to SpaceX is building custom AI chips, and they need engineers who understand inference and deployment. LLM prompt engineering. Why now? Anthropic just released Mythos 5 to 100 plus companies. They need prompt engineers to fine-tune interactions. Learn in 2 weeks MCP Model Context Protocol. Why now? Google Gemini just launched MCP support, enabling live data connections. Learn in 1 week. AI chip fundamentals. Why now? OpenAI announced Jalapeno chip. SpaceX building its own. Understanding inference hardware is a massive differentiator. Learn in 3 weeks. If you learn one thing this week, MCP, it's the hottest new skill that connects AI to real data, and it's free to learn on Google's AI Studio. Free learning resources this week. Fast.ai, what you'll learn. Practical deep learning, building and deploying models. Time, tenors free? Yes. Why now? Perfect for beginners who want to build real AI projects without heavy math. deeplearning.ai/deeplearning.ai, what you'll learn. AI fundamentals, neural networks, LLMs, time, 20 free. Yes, why now? Andrew Ng's courses are the gold standard for career switchers. Anthropic prompt engineering, htdocs.anthropic.com/doc build with Claude/prompt engineering overview. What you'll learn. Writing effective prompts for Claude, handling complex tasks, time tours, free, yes. Why now? Mythos 5 is rolling out. Companies need prompt engineers immediately. Google ML Crash Course, developers.google.com/machine-learning/crash course. What you'll learn. Machine learning fundamentals, TensorFlow model evaluation, time 15 hours, free. Yes. Why now? Google's own course gives you the vocabulary to ace interviews. Start here today. Fast.ai, because you'll build your first AI model in lesson 1, not just watch videos. AI tools for beginners. Google AI Studio, AI Agent Builder. Build a custom AI agent that can read your Google Drive, search the web, and answer questions about your data. For beginners who want to create without coding. Free. AutoGPT, AI agent platform. Create your own AI model from scratch with a visual drag-and-drop interface. For learners who want to understand how agents work. Free, $20 per month. Hugging Chat, chatbot. Free, open-source chatbot that runs on community models like Mistral and Llama. For anyone exploring alternatives to ChatGPT. Free. Claude for work, productivity, draft emails, summarize documents, and automate workflows using Anthropic's Claude Assistant. For professionals wanting to save time. Free $20 per month. Perplexity AI. Ask questions and get cited answers from the web, like a research assistant that never sleeps. For students and job seekers doing market research. Free $20 per month. Best starting point for a complete beginner. Google AI Studio. It's free, visual, and you can build an agent that does real work in under 10 minutes. Career action plan. Newshook. Asian AI startups are launching models that rival Anthropic's Mythos, and the U.S. export ban means these models are becoming the default in Asia. Opportunity. Companies in Asia and globally need AI engineers who can work with multiple model providers, not just OpenAI or Anthropic. Your action this week. Build a simple chatbot using both Claude via Anthropic's API and a free model from Hugging Face, like Mistral. Compare their responses. Free resource, Hugging Face course, huggingface.learn. Complete this NLP and LMS module, 4 hours. Result. Doing this puts you ahead of 80% of candidates for AI engineer roles. Most only know one model provider. Next week preview how to choose the right AI model for your project. GPT, Claude, Gemini, and open source compared. Cloud AI for beginners, compare and start. Azure OpenAI, best for enterprise integration with Microsoft 365. Free credits, $200. Start azure.microsoft.com/bedrock. Best for accessing multiple models, Claude Llama in one place. Free tier, 1M tokens per month. Start aws.amazon.com/bedrock Google Gemini API. Best for beginners and MCP agents. Free tier, 60 requests minute. Start https://studio.google.com. Easiest for a complete beginner, Google Gemini API, because it has the most generous free tier, a visual playground, and MCP support. First action, go to asstudio.google.com and type "What is MCP" to see it in action. Week in brief. Anthropic Mythos 5. The U.S. government authorized 100-plus companies and agencies to use Mythos 5, Anthropic's most powerful AI. Why it matters. If you learn to prompt Mythos, you're qualified for roles at those companies. Asian AI startups. New models are launching that rival Mythos, and the U.S. export ban means they're winning Asia's market. Why it matters. Multi-model skills are now essential for global AI jobs. OpenAI's custom chip. OpenAI announced Jalapeno, its own inference chip, to reduce dependence on NVIDIA. Why it matters. Understanding inference hardware is becoming a core skill for AI engineers. Apple Vision Pro exec leaves for OpenAI. Paul Mead is reportedly joining OpenAI's hardware team. Why it matters. Hardware plus AI is the next big career frontier. Trump threatens Iran. Geopolitical tensions are rising, but AI continues to be a safe, high-growth sector. Why it matters. AI skills are recession-resistant and globally in demand. The one thing to remember this week. The AI job market is splitting into model-specific roles. Learn to work with multiple models, Claude, Gemini, open source, to future-proof your career. Conclusion and key takeaways. You're already ahead of 90% of people just by watching this guide. Keep showing up every Sunday, and you'll land that AI role sooner than you think. Don't forget, subscribe every Sunday, 7 a.m. for your weekly AI career guide. Next Sunday, how to choose the right AI model for your project, GPT, Claude, Gemini, and open source compared. Drop your biggest AI question below. I read every comment.